Alright crew, today we are going to be removing a wheel stud. Now, and that's the crooked one, as you can tell. That one's crooked, so we're going to be removing this wheel stud and replacing it. So, some stuff you need. Regular stuff, you know the drill. So yeah, let's lift this bad boy up. The car lifted the jack under there, and then safety wood, just in case the jack fails. So now we take off the tire. But as you can tell, this is the one that's messed up. Zoom in here. Come over here.
Oh shit.
This is the wheel stud that's messed up. Can you guys look at that? Can you get closer right here? Take a look. Go up top a little bit. You see guys, it won't come off. It's screwed, so I'm gonna have to break it off. But yeah guys, that's the one we are switching now. So let me finish taking off of this wheel, break that stud, and then we'll get back to it. The lug nut was stuck on the wheel stud. Cross-threaded it, someone did it wrong, I don't know what happened. So now I had to break it off. I didn't have a hammer with me, so I used this old tool to break it off. So as you can tell, it broke off. So now we're gonna take off the brake caliper. Then after that, we're gonna take off the rotors to get to that, smack that out, put the new one in, and then reverse everything, guys. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, guys. Just remove the brake caliper. We gotta come back here, and we gotta remove this bolt right here, and then from here. All right, guys. Now we gotta remove this bolt right here. So let's do that. All right, guys. So we removed the brake caliper bolts. So just put it to the side. For my Honda, I can just like rest it on the little control arm over here, so it just chills there, doesn't hang. Make sure it doesn't hang because you want to not break any brake lines or something. So now we gotta take off the rotor, and for the Japanese, you all know the vehicles use these Japanese industrial standard bolts, screws, whatever you want to call it, and they're annoying, but I had broke them off earlier already, so these things are coming off real easily like that. So now we just gotta take off the rotor. Perfect, just like that. And then this is the one that's messed up, so this one we just gotta bang out. So I'll just grab something strong, and just like that, guys, it came out. And there's the broken one, so let's put the new one in. We got the new one right here. And so now I'm gonna show you guys how to install these real quick. So now you just insert your stud any way it can fit through. Mine's pretty easy, so just put it to the side like that at an angle. And just like that. So now a trick to get these in, don't worry guys, I didn't have one, I had to go buy one actually. You just go buy a nut that fits through there, and what we're gonna do is get a old lug nut, and we are actually gonna tighten it down while we're having that nut right there, and it's gonna pull the stud through. So let me show you guys real quick. Alright, hand tight. So this does not move. We're gonna actually use a breaker bar. We're just gonna stick it through there right here. So we're just gonna insert it through one of these holes. And this is just a cheap breaker bar that I got from Harbor Freight, so it's like $5, so I can get a new one, so it's all good. So I'm just gonna stick it to the back right here. About right there. And now we're just gonna tighten it down, and then as we're tightening this, the stud's gonna go through. So take a look right here. Alright guys, just like that. Alright, so now we just bolt it. There we go. So now, take just like so. This comes in handy, so make sure you guys go grab one of these, and let me see the camera, show you guys. And just like that, as you can tell, inserted, perfect. Alright guys, so now, reverse everything pretty much. So now we're just gonna put the rotor back on. Just like that, and now you grab these Japanese screws. I heard you don't really need these. These are just for the factory when they were making the vehicle, but we're just gonna put them in there because we don't like no open holes. So, one right there, right here, just like And now I'm just gonna tighten these down and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so we got the rotor back on and those Japanese industrial screws back in. So now we gotta put on the brake caliper. So we're gonna put this bad boy on real quick. See if we can. We took the brake caliper off perfectly and now we're trying to put it back on, but struggling a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just open it up and compress the brake piston so it can be easier to put the brake back on the rotor. So that's what I'm gonna do. So right now I'm just gonna take open the caliper and then compress the piston real quick. So get back to you guys when I finish that. So I popped open the caliper real quick, took it off from that one bolt up there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack open the bleeder valve for the brakes as we put the C-clamp on like so. Come closer. We're gonna put this right there and then we're gonna put the end at the end of the caliper and we're just gonna compress the piston. So alright guys, as you can see my contraption right here. Come look. So just like that, put the C-clamp one end, the other part that clamps onto the piston head. And as you open that bleeder valve, and so yep, that's just how you do it. So now I'm gonna just take the C-clamp off real quick and put the brake pads back in. Alright, brake caliper's back on, so now just tightening down the bolts. So brake caliper is back on now, so now we're gonna just throw on the tires. Or the tire. The wheel is good, so now we're just gonna put the wheel back on, tighten the lug nuts. Don't forget guys, if you have a torque wrench, make sure you guys use it. It'll help a lot, so you don't ever get broken wheel studs. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish putting this on. And yep, that's the video guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. How to replace a broken wheel stud.